guys know much about the house?
Just recently what I found out about the house. But before that we had no knowledge of anything. So.
What started off some of the things going on in the house? When did it all start?
I mean, I want to say like my first encounter was possibly shortly after we moved in. Most recently there's been more, but shortly after moving in is when I could hear children laughter in the morning. Josh has already went to work. I'm up, but there's like no TV on, no nothing. I'm still in bed, and I would hear like footsteps and children laughter. And that happened quite a few mornings, but.
What part of the house was that in?
Up here.
Up
on
here?
The main level.
On the main
yeah.
level?
Or at least that's what it sounded like, that it was on the main level. It sounded like they were like running back and forth in the living room.
And what else? Can you tell me anything else that's happened since you guys started noticing things happen?
So Josh found a hole on the side of the house, and after that it seems like we had a lot more activity. Boxes downstairs we could hear being like shuffled. We could hear like thuds in the basement. We have a really heavy chest downstairs that Lizzie, my sister's boyfriend, indicated had fallen over on its own. And it sat in that same spot for months without moving or anything. And it just completely toppled backwards. So just things like that, like noises. There was a night that our front door was completely open. So that was a little scary.
Have you guys witnessed any shadows or any, has it been mostly just noises?
It's mostly been noises.
And children talking?
Yes, and then Josh, when he had his wood shop, it's now in our in the garage. When he had it set in the basement, even with his headphones and music going, he had thought that he could hear me talking, but I was up here not talking to him at all. So that would kind of freak him out.
Any experiences outside of the house on the property?
Yes, Josh said that he had an experience when he was outside doing stuff on the front porch. He had heard tapping noises, and he kind of just brushed it off, but it kept becoming more insistent, and it sounded like it was on the inside of his truck. He had like started walking towards where he could hear the tapping, and it just sounded like someone was tapping on his window from inside his truck, because that was the area he heard the noise coming from, and then it just, when he got down there, it just stopped.
So I think what we'll do is we'll do our investigation, try to capture some evidence, and then would you guys like us to do a house cleanse?
Josh?
To cross over anything that's here, offer them help to be crossed on into the afterlife.
Yes, I would.
Well, I mean, a lot of times it's better for them.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they pass away, they have unfinished business, and we all have spirit guides. So, and I'd say there are ancestors that have passed on, and a lot of time them ancestors will come and try to pull you through to the other side. But if you have unfinished business, you don't want to go, so you keep ignoring them.
Right.
And then, over 50, 100 years, you're still stuck on this plane. Mm-hmm. But on a daily basis, we still have ancestors and guides that are constantly appearing, wanting to pull us to the other side. I mean, a lot of like spirit energies and lights and stuff. A lot of times, a spirit energy, a ball of light, is an ancestor coming through to try to pull a spirit energy that's stuck here. So a lot of people mistake orbs and stuff like that for spirits that are just wandering around, but actually orbs, in my mind, from what I've learned, are spirit guides, ancestors that are trying to work their way up into an angelic state, trying to do good deeds to get their ancestors that are stuck here pulled to the other side. So crossing them to the other side is always good.
Yeah, I mean, we've never had like anything malicious happen.
That's good.
So yeah, I don't mind them being here, but yeah, I would much rather have them cross over and
To be
not be
with their
stuck
family.
here. Exactly. And it is little children. I'm sure that their family has passed on and
It's
hopefully
time for-
moved, so it's time for them to as
To
well.
move
So
on with their families. Okay. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll carry on. Thank you. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with me? Are you stuck in this house? Are you stuck on this property? Would you like to give me a name? Ask about the locals.
is there a little child here?
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Zoning way.
Is there anyone down here with us? I have a device right here. If you come sit by me, it'll make it light up. Can you come sit here and make it go to green? And let me know that you're here?
Can you make it light up if you like to move things around down here in the basement?
Come sit with me. My little dog here plays music. Can you make her play? Can you move something around down here?
Can you knock on the wood like this? That's walking upstairs.
Can you finish this? Dog's barking outside. Can you make my lights go off, please? Haley said she hears little kids' voices. Are you here tonight? Can you come sit with us? You don't have to be scared. I'm Maureen and that's Addie. If my name's too hard to say though, you can call me Brat.
Were you the one hiding in the corner when Nitro was down here earlier? Dog's barking outside.
Can you make the balloons move? The laser light just died.
Yeah.
Are you draining the batteries on our equipment? You don't have to hide from us. Come talk to us. We just want to know your story and why you're here.
Can you tell us your name? Were you the one that just made that tapping noise next to me?
If so, can you do it again?
How old are you?
Can you finish this knock? Come sit with us. Talking upstairs.
Walking around.
Okay, we'll try to come back down here in a little bit and talk to you guys some more.